I'm hoping this community discovers the treasure here. I know when I first came here, somebody took me around town and they were telling me that this is where the city hall is and this is where this is, and they were kind of telling me and teaching me about St. John's. And one of the things they said is, they said, Gary, you need to realize that St. John's is a buried treasure. There's lots and lots of treasure here, but you have to dig a little to find the treasure. And that's so true. Being on staff here, we know so many people, so many treasures worth knowing. And I'm almost sad for the people who are not fully engaged and fully involved here because they don't know all the treasures we know. So my prayer would be that people would discover all the treasures here. This is the place to spend time, because you will find treasure here in relationships that can be with you for a long time. You can go away and you can come back, and the treasure is here. And so we've been very blessed to know that treasure because we work with so many people. That's my prayer for St. John's, that they would recognize and discover all this treasure that we have discovered. I know sometimes finding that treasure is hard, because what do? You show up to things, you know. I remember this one family, they took me up on it. I say it a lot, but this family took me up on it. I say it to the parents at orientation. I tell them that this is a buried treasure and St. John is a buried treasure. And I say, the reason you come to things here, like the church picnic, I said, the reason you come to the church picnic has nothing to do with the weather, has nothing to do with the food, has nothing to do with the 1 o'clock kickoff of a football game and when you have to leave. I said, the reason you come to the church picnic is so you and your family can come here and discover this treasure. And feel free to come up to people like Laurie and I and say, Gary, I'm here. Who do I need to know who's here? You know, and there was this one family, she did it. I mean, every time she came to something, she'd come up and go, Gary, I'm here. Who do I need to know? Who do my children need to know? I look around and kind of go, oh, you need to know. And I drag them over there and introduce them and stay for a while till the conversation got going and kind of back out. And so I know that it's easy for me to say, yeah, there's buried treasure here. Come find the buried treasure. No. There's people here willing to help you find that. You know, and just come up to us and say, who do I need to know who I don't know? And we will help you get connected. Who do my children need to know who they don't know? And I said, we'll give you a list of people your children need to know, and we can strategically figure out a way for you to get to know them in the next couple of years. Or we have this thing that sometimes Lutherans are uncomfortable with, called the passing of the peace. I started doing this year. I'm really excited about it. Because you know what I do. I go to church, I go to the service beforehand and greet people, then I go to the other service and greet people. And so now I'm going up to kids going, there's a passing of the peace here in about half an hour. Strategically, who are you going after? I mean, who are you going to go up to and say hello to who's not sitting within 4 seats of you? Get out of your comfort zone, go meet somebody. They're friendly people. And so let's be strategic about the passing of the peace. And it says, if I have to, I'll come back and sit next to you, and we'll go strategically pick somebody out and say, we're going to go meet those people.